Welcome, everybody. Welcome to a Military Monday with Cars for Heroes. How y'all doing? I'm your host, Travis Marvin, and I'm joined in the room by Mr. President, Terry Franz, and also by Mr. Brian Christensen. So, how you guys doing?
Doing good.
Doing great.
Good. Well, I am happy to be here as always, and my name again, like I said, is Travis Marvin. I'm a country musician. Supposed to introduce myself, talk about myself, and I just have a
country
hard time.
star.
Country music star.
Country music star, yeah.
Yes.
Terry always says country western, and you probably take the western out of me.
Okay.
I would imagine. I'm quite happy.
Yes.
No John Wayne.
No John Wayne. I don't have that.
I've seen you do country rock
squeal.
too.
I have. I can.
Yeah.
But I've been doing that for about 15 years now, and I can't be more blessed by being able to do that, but also being involved with Cars for Heroes too. With this, we've kind of done some things together.
Absolutely.
Over the past 10 years, and I know we're going to do more. We give cars away at the shows, kind of cut the show in half, and in the middle I say, Terry, come on stage, and we bring actually a veteran in. The coolest part is they have no idea they're getting the car.
Right.
Yeah.
And that goes for everything, right?
Yeah.
Most of the time, we
Most
try
of
to
it
keep
was
it
a surprise.
A surprise.
Yeah, so that's the best part, and then seeing the veteran light up when he say, "Well, here's the keys," and I was, "What? Are you serious?"
Right.
So I think what we're going to do this time is I think we should jump right to the video that we have for today. So this young lady, her name was Valerie, I believe, is a veteran, and our one of our volunteers, Jillian Gregg, is the person talking in the video, if I remember right.
Yeah,
Correct?
Jillian was with Q104 for, I don't know, 20-some odd
10
years.
years, yeah.
And she joined us here a few years ago. And this was a Christmas event where we gave, it was 15 cars or something away all in one morning.
Uh-huh.
So it was kind of a Christmassy thing. You'll see some presents from some other people that helped out and things. But
And it was in Kansas City area, right?
Kansas City, yes.
With was it
Shamrock Roofs. We did
Shamrock Roofs. Yeah,
Yeah.
boy, Mr. Guerin.
Get a roof, yeah.
Love that guy. Get a roof from Shamrock.
That's right.
At any rate, so let's jump to the video. Let's check it out, though. That's Valerie and Jillian Gregg working on that.
HB 41 News reporter Daniela Leon is live at the Shamrock Roofing headquarters with Santa's helpers in full action. Daniela, good morning.
Ray and Lindsay, it has been such a fun time for me this morning watching families come out here and have their Christmas wishes come true. And one of those families here is Valerie Radikowski and her kids over here. You're getting a brand new set of cars today, all because of Cars for Heroes. Tell me about it.
We're just really excited to even be able to get one. We've been without a vehicle for about a year now. Our car burnt down shortly after moving down here from Alaska, and we've been bumming rides and doing what we can to get through every day, and we're just happy to be able to have one, though.
I was just going to say, it's just in time for Christmas. Now you're able to get all these presents and toys for your family. How excited are you to be able to do that?
We're very excited. Very, very excited.
Absolutely. And Jillian, Cars for Heroes has been making this happen for the past 26 years.
Yeah, it's really amazing and just amazing to be a part of something like this that can make such a huge difference for people. And, you know, some people can donate a car, some people can donate $5. So whatever, if anybody out there watching, you can do, whether it's to help someone at Christmas time like Valerie or all year long, a car is given away, at least one every week. And if you can help donate cars, the number 4heroes.org is our website. And I mean, this really changes lives. If you can imagine, if you've ever had your car break down for a short amount of time.
Exactly.
And, you know how impactful that is. So to go
Yeah.
a year, that's amazing, Valerie. So
Awesome. And how about this? Let's take a look at your new whip.
Yeah.
I want to check it out. I know Kansas City is dying to check it out. And also, I want to point out the tank is full. They are loading this guy up with presents as well. Where are the presents here? Michael. Are they coming? Yeah. You get your car full of presents and a brand new car. Yeah, there you go. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Christmas came in early. How excited are you?
On behalf of Hands to Heart.
Oh my gosh, I think you're jumping up and down for that little dollhouse, aren't you, sweetheart?
She's talking with you, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, are you excited? Yeah.
Christmas to you. So
Thank you.
we got this. We got some other things here for you.
And I've got the keys.
And they got the keys. There you go, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Oh, darling, Merry Christmas.
There you go, guys. Go. Again, Valerie is one of 13 families who had their Christmas wish come true this morning, all part of Cars for Heroes this morning. Go on in and get inside your new whip. We want to check you out. Start it up. Start the ignition up here. Again, this has been going on for the past 26 years. Terry France, he is known as Car Santa, and he has been making it happen. And we're going to be here all morning long, making sure these families get what they need and decked out for the holiday season. Pretty excited. Yeah, it's pretty excited. There you go. There you go. Christmas wish come true. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing better than watching.
Yeah. Man, every single time.
And Michael Bergen shows up with the toys like always.
Michael Bergen.
Michael Bergen, with Hands to Heart, has been giving toys away to kids as long as I've been giving cars away. He's been in there 26, 7, 8 years.
It's amazing.
And always there every year, giving toys. This guy has a 40-foot trailer that he takes, and he takes to Indian reservations and schools and a lot of inner city kids that don't get toys for Christmas and things. And that's his goal. He does bike runs and stuff. And has very selflessly done it for many years, and I'm sure he'll do it till the day he dies. But, there's so many stories. There's Jillian. Jillian was with me about the third year I started doing this.
Okay.
And so if I've been doing it 28 years and Jillian's 30, oh, wait a minute. That means she was 3 years old when we started.
She's going to appreciate you saying that. She really is.
But Jillian joined us a few years ago, and and has played a role in it. When you look at all the people who've helped us, many of them have helped us over 20 years, that they're still out there helping. And so obviously it must be impact them in some way when we give the cars away.
Right.
Daniela Leon, who was your spokesperson on 41, if you looked over to the side, you'll see Lindsay Shively. Lindsay's on the desk. But Lindsay and I gave cars away when the tornado came through Joplin years ago, and she was just a roving reporter like Daniela.
Right.
And we stood in front of that empty hospital that got hit by a tornado down there, and her and I gave a car away out in a field in the dark right in front of that hospital. So a lot of these people, when they sound like they're kind of familiar with us, they are.
Right. Yeah.
They've been doing it for years. So.
Sure. And let's talk about like that. This with Valerie, giving the car to Valerie. This was during the Christmas event. Talk a little bit about the Christmas event. This one.
The Christmas event, we used to years ago. We only did a major event at Christmas time, and it went from, 6 cars the very first year to 10 to 15, and it went to 20. The year at Katrina, it went to 50 cars, and that's why we loaded up a truck with road warriors and sent them down to Katrina.
Right.
But that's when I decided, whenever this happens, TV comes out and all the major stations are there. We start at 4:30 in the morning because that's when the news starts.
It's horrible. and it's icy, snowing,
it's
nasty.
Cold.
Yeah.
But we give each TV station their own story, their own car, so nobody's stepping on each other.
Right.
And I found out that no matter how long they go all morning, and some of them go up till 10 o'clock in the morning, I could only give 25 cars away. Yeah. And the other 25 I'm just passing out in the parking lot. So I thought, well, maybe I should do this all year. And that's how we got started every Monday of doing Military Mondays. Yeah. We do 50 cars a year because we do it once a week. But we still hold major events at not just Christmas, but on Veterans Day. We have multiple. We try to get 15, 20. Well, we did 3 in Tampa, Florida. We did 15 in Kansas City on Veterans Day. We did 1 in Wichita.
Columbia.
So
Was there one in Portland at the same time?
Any Texas ones?
So it adds. And every year we try to do that. We're trying to get in more locations to help more people because we get 15,000 applications a year from all over the nation.
Right.
So if we can spread it out a little bit rather than having them all in the Midwest and Brian and I had to rough it last Veterans Day because we kicked off in Tampa, so we had to go down to Florida for 3 days and give cars away.
Sounds like a really hard time there, Brian. You okay with that?
It was. We did have one day that was a little rough because the hurricane came through.
through.
So we couldn't be on the beach that day. But other than that,
Yeah. So, but tell us tell everybody here so they can know and understand, Brian, your role with Cars for Heroes as far as the cars go.
I mean, I would call myself kind of a operations, with the cars. I schedule pickups. I pick up the vehicles that are being donated. I bring them to the repair shop. I try to determine what needs to be repaired. if the car can be repaired and safely put back on the road if it needs to.
Yeah.
Some cars, show up and they're ready to go. And we'll just do a quick check over.
Battery fluids,
battery
normal
fluids,
stuff,
oil
yeah.
change, stuff like that.
Tires, yeah.
Right. But some of the cars need a little bit more love than that, and we have to decide whether this one, needs to be fixed or this one needs to be used for parts.
Right.
So I might take this blue door off of one car and put it on a red car, and then maybe we'll paint it blue too. We just have to decide, and it's
Right.
a lot of stuff I have to figure out.
Sure.
Because Terry just does not stop giving the cars away, so I have to just keep figuring out how to make them all ready to go.
Gotcha. And so as far as getting those cars, Terry, they come from generally people who donate them through the website, right?
Through the website, yeah, people go on there, or they'll call us. There's lots of ways they can communicate through social media or whatever. But they will go on and say that they have a car to donate. Then I usually scan them, and then I go through Brian, and he'll call them and figure out. And if they're out of our marketing area, then we figure out how to get it picked up.
Right.
Sometimes it's down in Texas,
Yeah.
different places in the nation. And he has to it's a little tougher for him because he has to evaluate by a telephone call whether they've got a car.
Right.
And then if it's worth it, we send it to a local shop wherever the car is and have them check it over.
Right.
To make sure it's not something that everybody says, oh, the car's great.
Yeah. Betsy's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Betsy's perfect.
They
She just
remember
is
the
perfect.
15 years they drove it, not the last year that they had it.
It's
So
yeah, right. And that's at cars, the number 4 heroes.org, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's jump on that. So then, what's the furthest you've gone to get a car?
I personally picked up a car from Maryland a couple of months ago, and but we go everywhere.
Yeah, we'll go anywhere, right?
Yeah, we'll go anywhere. But
So, yeah, so-
we had a really nice little truck donated in Maryland, so I flew up there and drove it back.
Yeah. So that just goes for everybody out there that's watching today. We'll take what you got. Like Terry said, it can be a boat, car, plane if you got one, whatever it is.
we haven't had a plane yet, but we might want to check that one out really good before we
Who's
haul
flying
it
it?
in. I don't know. Neither-
I'm not flying it, and I'm probably not going to ride in
Well,
it with
Ben's
any of you
producing
guys
this.
flying
Ben's
it.
going to fly it. It's his fault.
That's right.
That's right. Ben's doing it. Well, cool. So we want to make sure we give a big shout out, like we always do, to those that do donate the cars.
Absolutely.
Obviously, they're important because they do help get it. Well, they help us.
Oh, we couldn't
pretty
do
much.
any
We
of it.
couldn't do without it.
We couldn't
right?
do any of this. There's no way we could give away any of these cars, anything, without having those donations. So
Cars for Heroes.
that's right.
So that makes sense, total sense. But we still have to give them a shout out,
Yeah.
and make
Absolutely.
sure that they understand that if you are a person that gives a car away, and you would like to either know where the car goes, we can give you that information. If you would like to be involved with where we give it away, I'm sure that can be set up too, as long as the communication is right.
I always tell people when they ask, a lot of times they don't want to show up, but they want to see. And I tell them, like us on Facebook, follow us,
Right.
and we post the pictures or the videos on Facebook, and you can see your car driving away in its new home.
Yeah,
So,
that's
Well, we do a lot
wonderful.
with TV. It's been TV. People don't realize it, but after 28 years, we've been on. It all started with Steve Hartman on CBS National News. Did a story at Christmas. It elevated into we had the History Channel with Larry the Cable Guy. That
get her done.
Get Her Done.
Get her done.
And we've done many with bands like Kiss. Paul and Gene.
Yeah.
We've given cars away with them in person.
Yeah.
Alice Cooper in
Alice.
Arizona, and we did Good Morning Arizona down there.
Well, you got to remember, some of those guys are big music people, but we're sitting across from the country music
Yeah,
star,
the star
Travis
of the
Marvin right
Midwest.
now. So,
See,
Did he say country
come
western?
every
or
day.
no, I
just
said country music. I
okay,
left
you
the
said
one.
country music out. No,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Western thing is kind of.
Most people don't know who Kiss is, but they know
Yeah.
who Travis Marvin
That's
is.
funny. I
He's
tell
the Midwest.
we get these younger ones that come in. and I said we gave one away with Ted Nugent the other day, and they go,
Ted
Okay. Yeah, who?
Ted Nugget? Nugent. Oh, Nugent. Yeah, no. You know what? I listen, thank you. It's something that I think we hooked up, 10 years ago, Terry? Mm-hmm. And somehow we were having a concert. I think it was downtown Kansas City. And it just said, let's give a car away. So I've always wanted to be involved in an organization that supported veterans. I think it's important that these organizations are out there. And Cars for Heroes was kind of the home for me. So
well, with us,
glad
they
be
get to
part.
see us help a veteran. They don't
Right.
just, oh yeah,
They cut a check and mailed it in.
there's a lot of organizations out there that veteran organizations, and they're good organizations, but they'll call and say, hey, I need a car, and they say, well, call Cars for Heroes,
Right.
because they don't do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But so we have our own little niche that we do, but yeah, people get to actually see us help each individual veteran. So it's not like
Right.
send us a check and we'll help somebody with something.
Yeah.
I mean,
Don't
they-
get us
they
wrong.
to
We'll
see
take
it.
the check.
Yeah,
Send us the check.
You know what, Terry? Right, Terry. I think if I remember right, gosh, I swear you were involved in this. I know you were. The first one we gave away, which was about 10 years ago, if I remember right, too, the gentleman came home maybe from serving. Do you remember that at all? Did we do that?
Yeah, we've had hundreds of
I feel like we
that.
had, like, maybe we surprised his wife and his kid, and they had come home, and he was maybe an hour and a half or 2 hours late, so we had to extend the show for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And we were like, this guy's never going to make it. He's coming from Iraq.
coming, yeah.
And then he walked on stage, surprised his wife and his daughter, if I remember right, and then we gave him a car.
That's incredible.
Well, you know,
I mean,
the
that
reason,
kind of stuff
the
is
reason we
crazy.
say that we're helping and we put and their families was
Yeah.
really when the war started over there, the Gulf War and things. There was a lot of people that served over there, both male and female, that their spouses were back home and the car broke down and they didn't have transportation. Right. And so we gave them a car.
Well, you know, the military they're very highly paid people, right, Terry? I mean, these people could just send money home to take care of
Most
all
of
that
them do
stuff.
send it all home, and
Yeah,
they're still not
yeah,
enough.
they're not very highly paid people, and they
Yeah.
do need help.
Sacrifice.
Yes.
Pretty much is what it is.
You know, the stories are as many stories as there are many kinds of cars there are out there. I mean,
Right.
every story is different, every need is different, and just hopefully, our hope is that we can just give them that hand that gets them on the right track.
Right.
We can't solve all their problems,
Right.
and we don't try. No. We solve one problem, and that's transportation. So
Yeah.
everybody that helps plays a role, and like I say, I have fun when I look at our videos and stuff, and I remember all the people. I mean, this 28 years of my life I've dedicated to this, and there's been a lot of people who I'm still friendly with.
Yeah.
In fact, if I got a car in Dallas, first thing I do is go to the internet and start looking at all the TV stations and see who the reporters are.
Yeah.
Chances are I've given one away with a reporter. They're kind of transient too.
Yeah.
And that's how I find them. It's easier for me instead of calling a TV station and say, hey, we're going to give a car away. They say, yeah, sure you were.
Right.
And then I say, well, how about check with so-and-so over here on your station because she gave cars away with me 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And then they go, oh, yeah, and they know I'm a legitimate guy, and
Right.
we get them involved. Of course, the exposure we get from that gets us more cars and gets
Right.
us to help more people. So
Yeah.
it's I don't know how we figured this out, but it works, and we're getting the cars, and the more people that hear about us, and that's what the point of the podcast is to
Sure.
get the word out there so more people donate. And believe me, I'm not running out of people that need help there.
Right.
They find out first because they need the help.
And
Right.
if anybody out there knows anybody or yourself can help, donate a car, donate some money, whatever it is, just go to our website, cars4heroes.org.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Donate that car, donate that money. We appreciate y'all more than you know. And obviously, as we come here to the end of today for Military Monday, I think that we never can leave out the shout out for the veterans.
Oh, absolutely.
That's
why we do it.
It's why we do it. Some people say, well, you just want the reaction. The reaction comes with what we do. It's not something we try to get. It just happens.
Absolutely.
And it would happen to anybody that was in.
No, we don't have to
Exactly.
look
That need.
for the reaction. The reaction's
No.
almost
No.
every time.
Right. And it's more about, that we just want this to get out. So that's why we're doing what we do here with the podcast and whatnot. Make sure you go out to Cars for Heroes is the handle. Cars, the number 4 Heroes. Look on YouTube, all your Spotify and whatnot to catch us. And make sure you guys share it. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family. The more that people talk about this, the better we're going to be. And then the bigger we can get, because that's our ultimate
Absolutely.
goal. We obviously started in the Midwest, but we're already starting to get out east, west, north, south. But we want to continue that growth, and the only way to do that is, well, because of our listeners. and
That's right.
viewers.
Absolutely.
So-
If you know somebody, let us know. Keep in mind, we do it everywhere. We're heading to Tulsa in 2 days.
Yeah.
We have a female Navy veteran who served 13 years our country, been all over the world, ended up back in Tulsa. We're going down to Tulsa to give her a car. She has not had a car since 2016. You
That's a long time.
That's 7 years she's gone without transportation.
Buddy.
So this isn't like my car broke down, I need a ride. This has been going on with her for
That's a
7
long
years.
struggle, yeah.
She was homeless for a while. She's pulled herself up and gotten things together, and she was just thrilled that she was going to get a car. So we're excited to go down, and I'm sure the reaction, we'll videotape it. I'm sure it'll be the same, even though it won't be a surprise this time. She knows it's coming.
That she knows coming, yeah. Okay, I was going to say.
But it's just as, it's all about the transportation. So
Right, at the end of the day.
so that's, we like going to other places and doing it. And if people donate, the reason we went to Tulsa is we had one in Broken Arrow donated.
Yep.
I was in pretty good shape. Brian took care of all that. So we're going to go down and pass
the
the keys out.
people that donated the car, their son was in the military and unfortunately didn't make it. And that was their wish. So not only did they donate the car, but they took the car to a local repair shop and had the car completely gone through before they brought it to us. And they delivered the car to the location, the Shamrock Roofing location in Tulsa.
Wow.
And pretty incredible people.
Yeah, I can't
And
wait.
we'll invite them out.
Yeah, right.
Give a little honor to their son for serving too.
I can't wait to be involved in that. I will be down in Tulsa as well, and can't wait to show it to our viewers here. And
Absolutely.
I'm sure it'll be one we share before too long. So, but I think we're out of time today, gentlemen. But I want to say thank you very much, Terry. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate you guys always, and for all the hard work and dedication you have to our veterans. And Ben, buddy, I think we're out of time. What do you think? Big shout out to our producer, Ben Mesner. Appreciate you, buddy. And as always, thank you, our viewers, and thanks to our vets. See you all soon. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's the way we roll.